Alright folks, so I got a part on order for the carb for this guy, and I got the carburetor together for the 250, so we're going to swap bikes on the lift here, and put that carb in, and I've got points and condenser for the 250 as well. So we're going to see if we can get these swapped around here. Alright, we're all set. I'm going to first put the new points and condenser in this one, and then we'll try to get it, make sure we're close on timing, and then we'll put the carb back in, and then, well, we got the tank all cleaned out over here. It had vinegar in it for several days. And while it's not perfect, it is pretty good. I think the vinegar did its job. So we'll bring you in closer over here. Then I'm going to shut you off. Okay, what do we need here? These screws are all loose. We'll take some out. Let's sit down. Give our old feet a rest. Ouch. Okay, here we go. We do have from Too Fast Moto a new condenser, and we do have from somebody else, I can't remember who sourced this. Yeah, I put these under the seat while I wasn't working on it. And the box got crushed a little bit, but the points are fine. All right, let's see how we did gathering up our tools here. First thing we got to do is take this nut off. That's going to be a 19, and we can't do it with a drill. We need to do it with a impact. Even a little impact will probably do fine. Yes, it will. Okay, we got that off. Now we need to get those them washers out of there. Is that good enough? I keep pushing it back in. My big fat fingers with no fingernails. Let's see if we can get that one out too. Well, it's not totally necessary to get that one out. This will go in plenty far enough. And this flywheel has been off a half a dozen times anyway. Alright, we need to change from a 19 to a 17 and from out to in. And it just pulls that off so nice and smooth. And I forgot one thing, that's for sure. You know I would do it, right? I need a little tiny wrench to get that loose, or a pair of pliers. Alright, we need our Phillips, our JIS in this case, right here. That takes that off. Then those will come out. They're fastened down here to the condenser. And this condenser, or this stator plate, does move. So you can use that to set the timing with, I think. Now, is there a marker here? I do not see a marker. Let me put some light on it. Yes, there's one here, but it's bent, so I suspect it's not a proper marker, not a proper mark. So we're probably going to have to do the whole bit with the dial gauge and everything. And I'm not sure I know the specs for this one. So, let's see, what holds the condenser in? You know, I might need that light again. I can't see it. It's got to be, I need a pair of pliers. Oh, I think I see it. Yeah, it's probably JIS too. Let's see. There should be a screw in there someplace, but I don't see one. Let's see, this has this, and then right there in that corner is a screw. Let me see if I can spread this a little bit. And then pull that out. I need some needle nose. Wouldn't you know it, I thought I had everything this time. I hate that run back and forth for tools. How this camera is going to work on my chest here. Hopefully it'll be okay. Alright, let's get this felt piece out of here. If we can get it. Yep. We got it. It's dry as a bone. So it hasn't been doing the old points any good. Yes, it's a noticeable difference, about 1 millimeter. All right, let's see if we can get this off. Golly darn. I'll bring you back once I get it. I'm sure I will. There it goes. There it goes. 3 wires connected there. The source coil, the points, and the lead that goes up to the ignition coil. There they are. All off. It's going to be fun trying to get them back on. Let me see if I can. There. Well, that really wants to be hooked on that thing, doesn't it? All right. The points attached by this blue wire, and I may have to get 2 little wrenches to do this. I don't know. Seems pretty tight. And it doesn't seem to want to move. So let's go get our mini wrenches and see if there's one that's just the right size for that. It's probably this one right here. What do you think? Oh, that's way too big. That's perfect. But, thing is, I probably need 2 of them. Or, we'll have to hold it with the pliers on this side. And then loosen it up on this side. I hope that's working. Don't tell me. It's got an eye on it instead of a fork. So it's got to come all the way off, of course. Now I'm hoping this one has new ones. It does. So I'm going to put these back on this and throw it all in the trash. My hands are not made for this. I think I got it started. I did. One set of 1M1-81321-20. And one blue wire. Now, come on, fingers. Oh, what's the matter with you? Did you just quit? No, you didn't. The one up there did. But that's okay, because he can't see anything anyway. Why did I do that? I need to first put this on there. I'm going to wait to make the last couple of strokes on that to get it correct. Let me get these points in there. And let me find the screw that holds it in. Oh no, wait. This is the screw for the points. The other one's still in the condenser. I didn't take it out because I wanted it to hold it there. You dummy. And we now want to take the screw out down here and pull that condenser out of there. Are you seeing this? Huh? No. All right. You can see how rusty that was? Yeah, it was time to be replaced, all right. Let's see how nice this one is. And it's an exact match. Let me check the screw out, see if we can take our pick and clean it out a bit, because I doubt that I can find one like it. You think I can poke that pick into my finger? I bet I can. Nothing's ever easy, is it? All right, now, question is, do I want to put it down in there right now? Yeah, I think I do. All right, so we put the screwdriver in it, and we stick this down there, and we try to get it in the hole. And if we can do that, we do it. You know what, dummy? What I didn't do was make sure that that's point down there where this contacts it is clean. It is. Well, what a revolting development this is. Okay, let's try that again. That's a good idea to leave that flywheel down there with its magnets on it, and if I drop anything, why, it just catches them for me. I'm gonna have to remember that. Alrighty, now the trick will be to get all these wires at the same time back in the same place. Well, I believe we've got it. All right, now what do we have to do? Now, my friends, we have to take this blue wire and get it out of that little groove there, because we want something else to go in that little groove. And that's the something else. It's the lubricator for the cam. This is a cam down here. it has a lobe on it that tells it when to fire. So we're going to put a little bit of grease on this. I guess it's soft yet. Yep. So let's work some grease into it. Then slide it down in that groove right there. You notice that one side is worn a little bit more than the other. This is the new side that hasn't been used. So we'll stick that one up and hope that takes care of it. All right, we're going to try and we got the oiler in up here, right there. If you, I don't know if you can see that or not. Let's put a little more light on it. You can see right here the oiler. It clips into this clip that's on the condenser. We got the condenser soldered in over here, and the clip to hold the wires right there. And we're going to take and we're going to run some 2000 grit over this rough spot on the cam here, down here, and see if we can't just polish this up a little bit. It's not real bad, but you can tell it's a little different. So let's get on about it. I'm going to spray some WD-40 in there. I don't know if this is doing any good or not. I'm going to finish it off with some 6000. I think we're taking a little rust out of there. Well, it feels better. Let me get a clean rag and clean it up and see. Well, there's still a little pitting in there. I'm going to rub a little bit of grease around it. The alternative is to find another flywheel. Problem with that is it might end up being just as bad as this one, because I don't think you can find a new one anywhere unless you got awful lucky. All right. Did we tighten down the points? No. I don't think so. Well, yes, we did. They're about right where the old ones were when I opened this up. So let's check and see. Get that other washer out of there. Is everything in here that should be? Yes. Is there a mark on this that tells me timing? Yes, right there. Is the Woodruff key in there? Yes. Yep. We got it in there. Oops, you're pointing down again. Damn. That's a pain in the ass. Pardon my French. And French people, well, just pardon me. Now, what we're going to do is tighten this down. With that, for now, we're going to have to make us a tool to hold this while we use the torque wrench on it. But for right now, what we're going to do is see how close we came. All right, let's turn things on. Okay, and just kill switch is on run. I don't think there's any other safety switches on here, is there? Other than the kill switch. I think that's it. Is that hooked up? Well, folks, I would go on to find that I had two more problems to solve. First of all, the wire from the source coil to where it connects on top of the condenser was not soldered properly. So I had to resolder that. Once I got that done, I still didn't have spark. So I put an AC meter on there and checked, and I did have AC voltage coming from the source coil, and it was getting all the way up to the ignition coil, but no spark. That means probably that the ignition coil has a problem. So I got my meter out and started measuring, and sure enough, the input side of the ignition coil was the resistance reading was all over the place, but it never settled down to the 1 to 3 ohms that you expect from an ignition coil. So I ran up to my other building and I looked through a pile of ignition coils I had there, and I found one that looked exactly like this one. And I put it in, and we fired it up, and now we have spark. So the next thing we'll do on this is, I'm not sure what the next thing I'll do is. I noticed some connections, wire connections, that are just wrapped in tape, and the tape is kind of loose. So what I'm going to do is cut those loose. There's a fuse holder in there that's kind of iffy, and I'm going to replace that with an automotive type fuse. And then we'll just start looking at other things. But we're making progress with this guy. I guess maybe we'll do a will it start now that we got spark. Just I do have the carburetor rebuilt for it, and and we can put that on. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do next. I'm going to put the carb on and do a willet start. Then we can start addressing all the other stuff that's wrong. So, hope you have a great one. If you enjoyed this, please hit the like button. And if you aren't subscribed, please subscribe. I appreciate it. And have a great day. This is the old guy, Jack, signing off.